In this video, we discuss one of the most asked questions when designing the interior of your home. Which should you choose? Marble versus quartz versus granite countertops. We also discuss marble versus honed, and finally, how do you clean these countertops? That's all coming right up.
Welcome to Home Buyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi everyone, I'm Carl Ye. Welcome to another Home Buyers School video, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips from home buying experts. And remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies from the experts, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. Today I'm joined by Deborah Armstrong, Senior Interior Designer with Brookfield Residential. And today the question we're going to answer, and it's a very popular question, which countertop is best for me, marble, quartz, or granite? So Deborah, can you take us through maybe what the properties of each are, and then how would you go about choosing the best?
Okay. So for example, granite's a natural stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very durable stone.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't stain like marble would,
Okay.
although it will stain. It does need to be sealed.
Okay.
Marble, again, is a natural stone, but it's a very porous stone, just somewhat like maybe a limestone would be, a travertine would be as well. They're very porous and would need a lot of sealing. And even with that, they can stain with oils, red wine, pasta sauce if they're left, on there for any length of time.
So if you had like a marble, let's say, table, and you spilled a little tomato sauce on it, you'll have a sheen of red on top of that?
That's right. If it's not kept up with sealing, and that's
Okay.
a job that you have
Yeah.
to be very, very diligent with.
Okay.
If you have a marble surface, it will stain wine, oils, anything like that.
Okay. So let's go back to granite. What
Yes.
other properties of granite would there be?
Granite is great because, again, it's less porous. It does need to be sealed. You want to make sure that you're using a good granite cleaner and sealer on that. It's heat resistant. So you can take a pot right off the stove
And put it right on.
and put it right on that granite without anything happening.
What happens if you do that to a marble?
Marble is fine. Again, with the lighter colors, you just want to be careful, again, that you don't want to scorch it.
Okay.
Okay?
And let's say you do that for granite. Would you scorch the, nope?
Well, usually not, because granite's got a lot of happening with it. They're darker colors. So you're not going to
Okay. And how
leave
about,
any yellow mark. You're not going to see that.
okay. And how about quartz?
Quartz, the nice thing about quartz is it is antibacterial. It's not porous at all. So people love that. You can, any chicken or any, different products that you're using on there, it's not going to penetrate down in because it's not porous.
Okay.
However, do not put a hot pot on it. It is made out of natural, quartz or stones, but it's made with a polymer. It's adhered together with a polymer, and that product itself can scorch.
Okay.
So you always want to put a hot mat down.
Now let's talk about, because you mentioned sealing a lot. What does that mean?
Okay, so sealing is when you put a sealer. It's a chemical product that goes on top of the granite. It soaks down in and makes the stone less penetrable.
Okay.
so
And how often do you need to seal your countertop?
I would say it's a good idea to do a really good sealing every few years from the stone company itself. They have very, very durable products. On a daily basis now, you can buy products that are out there that you can spray on. They act as a cleaner and a daily sealer.
Now let's go back to marble, quartz, granite. How would I go about choosing what's right for me?
Okay. For example, I have some samples right here.
Sure.
So, granite, you can see, has a lot more movement. They're usually a lot busier. A little more traditional. So if you're designing your home and you want to be a little more traditional, you would probably stick with, the granites.
Okay.
The colors of the granites and just the movements, a little
Okay.
more traditional. However, most people nowadays are wanting a lot plainer looking products, really white.
Yeah.
And like I said in our conversation earlier, marble is not a good product to put in your home. In fact, I don't even have a sample here because I don't recommend it just due to the staining.
Okay.
However, quartz now can imitate marble and look great. And that's when I would choose this. If I want that more modern, contemporary look, I want to have marble.
Yeah.
But I know that I can't because it's just not going to perform well in my home.
Okay. And so this is quartz.
This is a man-made quartz.
Yeah. And it looks like marble.
It looks just like marble. Yep, this looks like a Calcutta marble.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is there a price difference between all three?
There's all different levels,
Yeah.
and it all depends. In granite, it depends on its availability,
Yeah.
where it's being come from, and with quartz, it's depend how much work is involved in getting that pattern in there, and because it's man-made.
Okay. So another question that we were actually looking at is the difference between polished and honed. What does that mean?
Okay, so again, here I have the polished. You can see it's very, very shiny.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little bit more stain resistant than honed. Just the polishing in itself creates a little barrier.
Okay.
Still needs to be sealed.
Okay.
Okay, don't think it doesn't need to be sealed.
So you
now.
would have to seal it and then polish it?
Nope, it's polished right in the factory.
Okay.
It comes to your house with that nice shiny surface, and then the sealer goes on top.
Okay.
Unlike this is the exact same piece, exact same stone.
Yeah.
You can see.
But I can see that one.
The color shows up a little bit more, whereas the honed is a little duller. So what this is it's not polished. It's left a little rougher.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people call it honed, leather, suede. However, because it doesn't have that shiny on it, it is a little more porous. So you're going to pay a little more attention to sealing this one.
Yeah. And obviously it costs a little bit more to polish.
No.
No, it doesn't.
It reverse. It's a little more to hone it.
So why would you actually choose honed versus polished?
Again, it's the look. Some people don't want to have the shiny. They want that nice matte look. And again, that's all about the looks. No other reason.
Then okay.
Yeah.
And can you do that with quartz as well?
Yeah, there are some quartz. The one here I showed you has a matte finish.
Okay.
So we call it matte
when
it's quartz, so there's no real shine to this. You can get this exact same one, Calcutta, in a polished version. I don't have that one here, but I can show you a polished version. Here we have a nice polished version. So again, you can feel the difference. It's very slippery.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So we talked about polish. Besides your personal preference, is there any other reason why you'd get honed versus polish?
No,
not
absolute
really. Just personal.
Or if you don't want to spend that little extra time putting a little more sealer on it on a regular basis.
Okay. Now, speaking of that, how do we go about cleaning any of these countertops? Do you clean it before a sealant comes on?
You should make sure that you don't have to seal. The nice thing is you don't have to seal a man-made quartz product at all. So, but with marbles and or natural granites or natural quartzites, you want to make sure it's really good and clean and then apply your sealer. Okay, and the sealers, there's a product out there it's called gel gloss. It's just like waxing your car. You're going to put it on, it's going to leave that nice film on there, you're going to wait a little bit, and then you're going to buff it.
Oh, and that's it. That's how you seal it.
And a lot of times, how you can figure out is when that tea towel is not sliding across that counter.
Oh, okay.
You know,
you
just
feel
like a car.
Yeah, you feel a little. Okay.
You're going to put some of that sealer on, and you're going to get that nice. It's going to bring back the color, and it's going to have that extra protection.
So, how do we go about cleaning any of these? Like,
Good soap and water.
Just soap and water.
Good soap and water. Make sure the crumbs are off of there, and make sure there's no grease. You're just going to make sure it's dry, good and dry before you put that sealer on because you don't want to seal any moisture into that stone.
Now, let's say you do have marble and let's say you did stain it. Is there any way to get rid of that stain?
You can go to a granite or marble outlet and they will have products for you to help clean that and bring that out. You're going to clean it really well. It might take some time. A little baking soda. And water on a piece of paper towel, rub it in and then let it sit to absorb that stain out for a little bit. Once it comes out, it might take a little while. Then you're going to make sure that it's good and dry and then apply your sealer.
Oh, okay.
If it's starting to stain, that means you need
the
sealer. You haven't been on top of it.
So let's just recap this. So you definitely need to seal marble.
Yes.
You definitely need to seal granite.
Yes.
You need to seal, what is it, man-made quartz?
You do not need to seal it.
No, what type of quartz do you need to seal?
A natural quartz. So natural quartzite is a real stone.
Okay.
So it is can be stronger than granite, some of them. Some of them out there have properties of marble. So it is stronger. It's going to hit it with a hammer. Nothing's going to happen to it, but it can still stain.
Okay.
So those three need to be sealed for sure.
And when you talk about, it's interesting that you talk about hitting it. What's the durability of all three?
They're all very, very durable. Like if you hit anything with a cast iron pan, especially if it's on, an overhanging edge, there's a chance that it might chip.
Yeah.
Quartzite will chip more. It just has more fissures going through it, and little pieces of the quartz tends to chip easier.
Okay. And what's the lifespan of
Forever.
each? For all three?
Forever, until you get sick of it.
Oh, okay.
Or you stain it.
Or you chip it, or
Exactly. If you chip most of these products, again, just go to your Granite supplier, and they can send someone out and help you polish it out and make it less noticeable.
So is this something, let's say you do chip it, is this something that where you can polish it out yourself? Or
No.
if there's such a big chip that you can't, you
need a professional to come in with the professional machines.
to actually
get that out. There's such hard surfaces,
Perfect. Do you have anything else to add?
No, just make sure if you're going to have any of the natural products, seal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, the question I have for you today is, do you have a marble, quartz, or granite countertop? And what are your experiences with either three? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Homebuyer School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyersschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.